Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HIGH-5
Hello.
podcast, HIGH-5 After Dark. I'm your host, Malcolm from Malcolm&Mary, and today we're going to dive into some lovely products from the shelves of HIGH-5. I'm joined with the lovely coworker and colleague, Mr. KBZ, and we're going to jump right into it today. What are we thinking, Mr. Caleb?
So today I got the Kaptain Yeti hash infused joints. These are our higher middle tier. And then this is one of our new indica options. It is called thick thighs and pumpkin pies. The lineage is Candyland by Georgia Pie, and it's testing at 54.0%. Now, the only reason I bring that number up, not because it matters in the sense of you getting high compared to the cannabinoids and terpenes, but this is a really high testing, and this isn't even the highest of the batch that we released. So I'm excited to see if this gets me just as high as something that is 30% or gets me high as something that is whatever that I said, 45 or 54%.
Okay.
The scent, very sweet, very sweet. Matched with the dry pull flavor. It is like, I would definitely say that this is like a very almost peachy mixed with a little bit of pine, and not in like a spicy pine or like a woody pine. It's more of like a sweet artificial pine scent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this with like a pumpkin flavoring?
They're not flavored.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
That I know of. I will see when I smoke it.
Does it let you know what the cross is?
Yes, it is Candyland X Georgia Pie.
Beautiful. Okay, very fair. And the joint was rolled okay?
It was rolled okay. I still shimmy it had a little tucked in thing. I just know how I like my joints, and it was not like that. So we shimmied it, and now we just twist it off and we break off the tip because we don't like extra.
Right.
And we're good.
Excellent. And then that is a 1 gram joint?
It is a 1 gram hash infused joint.
And it comes with 2 or just 1?
Just 1.
Nice. Okay, nice. Okay, very fair. Yeah. Big shout out to Kaptain Yeti sending us with some new treats on the shelves. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, KBZ. And today I'm going to be trying the old Mendo Hashplant from Kiona. This little guy is in the gram realm. This is their indica Davina hybrid. I'm very excited to be trying this. I have tried this in the past. I have tried this in a pre-roll. Definitely not this batch. We also have featured it on the podcast, but it was not me to do it. So I'm excited to be able to give my take on it. I actually believe Hobbs did it, if I'm not mistaken. But immediately, they say that it's an heirloom indica. They label it relaxation and cerebral lift. The nugs look great, but we got to get inside here. So let's see. Boom. Just because it was in it. Boom. And breathe Dallas. Let's see. So immediately upon opening it, boom. Welcome in, Breach.
Hi, Bree. Oh, she's still connecting.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and cut this open. Nothing yet. Let's see. Whoa. It's grassy. It's definitely very herby, but it's got a wetness. It's kind of, it also has like a hay alfalfa-ness as well. I am going to grind this up right away because I do think that that's the only way I'm going to actually get the best smell out of this. But right now it just smells like grass, little bit of funk, little bit of sour, and that's it. Now, as I take this out, what's up?
What is that?
What's up, Bree? So this is the Kiona, and it's the old Mendo Hashplant hanging out at the bottom side of the budget tier.
I've been wanting to try that one.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see about it. We're definitely gonna see about it. And as you can see, the nugs definitely look beautiful. They look like they're actual, organic flower coming straight from the live plant, organic bud coming from the live plant. It's soft, but it's dense at the same time, which is really, really nice. It's got some stick. This reminds me of homegrown. 100%. This reminds me of homegrown 100%. And I'm gonna do a nice little chunk dagi. And we're gonna put this into our grinder. We're gonna grind this up. I am gonna be smoking this out of Blue Brittany in the shallow bowl. I know Kiona sometimes doesn't look the best in the jar, or in the bag, but I promise it really is some of my favorite flower. I love the way it's grown. I love how it's cured. I really feel like Kiona does a good job. Now let's see if this breaks up and there's any greater smell than what I smelled before. Break those essential oils and trichomes. Exactly. Much more sour. Notes of blueberry jumping out as well. I am gonna write that down. It's also sour. It's got notes of blueberry, but really, and then it ends there. Which, of course, that terpene profile is a very specific desired effect. One that I think I'm looking forward to, especially at this hour in the night. And it's way sweeter. But I will write down the terpene profile that I smelled first. Grass, and then hay. Beautiful, and then a little skunky, funky, but mostly just grass and hay. So I'll actually write that on the third line. Skunk and funk. Beautiful. Okay. And then Miss Bree, what are we trying tonight on the podcast?
Well, I'm trying to get my camera to work. Let me get my camera to work.
Yeah, take your time. Do your thing. Do your thing. You're doing great.
It's the what is it? Kaptain Krunch dessert dab joint blunt thing.
Okay.
I got the camera on its way. Well,
It's loading.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I can see a little
We saw
something.
light.
I'm in the dark. Can you see me?
Yeah, we
Right.
can.
Yeah.
My turtleneck. Okay. So here it is for the camera. The goods.
Nice. Okay.
Oh yeah. Dessert dabs. What does it say? Captain?
Captain
Nice.
Krunch.
Is that a
Yep.
blunt?
It's a joint,
It's
I
a
think.
joint, yes. Infused pre-roll. 1
Beautiful.
gram. 10% terps.
Okay.
It smells like sweet candy. Yeah.
Okay. What candy?
Like a sweet part, or maybe like a
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. And how is that bad boy rolled?
It looks really nice. Sorry for the lighting, but
Yeah, it looks thick.
yeah, it is, and it's not like
Mr.
rolled bad. I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes I see them; they're just like I don't know, barely rolled.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. What is the density on it? Is there any air pockets that you can notice?
Absolutely not. It's like
Wow.
packed.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Okay. And when you do a dry pull, Brie, what's that flavor profile on it? Does it match the smell?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. These guys, you can't even. This is full cereal.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's high praise. Okay, very fair. And have you had dessert dabs joints before, Brie?
Yes, I've had this one in particular before. Yes. I know. I had it yesterday and I thought it was so good. I wanted to tell the podcast.
What you mean, I do it all the time. It's great.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
literally great. Yes.
Right.
Now you shall have an even better idea of the desired effects.
And I really wanted to try the Mendo Hashplant, so I'm interested in how that one goes.
Okay, totally. Yes, I shall try to do my best to paint a picture
Caleb,
like
what do you
Bob
do with
Ross.
tabletop? Since I'm
Um,
late.
no, you're great. Also, big shout out to everybody who's an artist and to everybody who uses crayons. I was coloring in little color sheets at work today. I broke a crayon 9 times in a row. I broke a crayon, like broke it once and then would break it again. I was like, I don't remember breaking crayons like this. It was such a difficult task. Jesus Christ. But anyways, yeah, big shout out to everybody who's an artist. I am not an artist. My drawing was, I tried to do like a contemporary like symmetry thing on each corner from the page, kind of going, and I thought it was gonna look so cool. Absolutely not. Literally made it halfway and was like, Malcolm, this is why you don't do art. Anyways, Kate, thank you, Bree. Kate Beasy, how are we feeling so far over those couple of hits?
Yeah, so I had the Captain Yeti, one of the new Captain Yeti thick thighs and pumpkin pies. Ooh, and my cat wants some of it, apparently. But I am enjoying it. I actually knocked the cherry off, which I'm glad. I'm about halfway through. I genuinely love the flavor. It's a really nice, like sweet, like it's sweet in the like I cannot pinpoint where the sweetness is coming from aspect. It kind of just tastes like just general sugar. Um, but not in like a flavored way either. I genuinely like feel as though it is like getting ready to kick in, but it hasn't fully kicked in yet. So I can't talk about much of the effects right now, but the flavor it's sweet for the most part. It does have like that little bit of like earthy, like I would say maybe like earthy or like mushroomy flavor to it too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Now, in the realm of how many hits you've taken, you made it halfway. That was a 1 gram joint.
Mhm.
Is this something you could see yourself wanting to share? Is this something you would keep to yourself because you enjoy the smoking so much?
I would be happy to share this. I would enjoy someone like sitting here and making this kind of like spread out. Because I was just puffing away. I kind of just was getting lost in the sauce because it is my first smoke of the day. But overall, I genuinely felt like I feel when I accidentally went to ash it and I knocked the cherry out, I am content with staying right here for a while. Like I don't think I should light this back up right now. Maybe before the end of the podcast, but we might see.
Okay, totally. And that's a great thing to hear, especially when you're talking infused and potency wise, that's, you telling yourself, hey, it's done its job. I'm at my destination. I'm not staying on this train for now. When it's time to get up and go to the next place, then we get up and go again.
Exactly.
Very fair. Now, what would you say smooth wise, scale of 1 through 10, the smoothness?
I would say a 7 out of 10 on smoothness.
Okay.
I did cough every once in a while. There are pockets where like I feel like the hash is maybe a little bit more condensed or like more pockets of hash instead of just like all finely like spread out, which is fine. It's normal for a process that involves like 2 solids combining. But yeah, I and it wasn't running. I did have to do like I had to a tip. If you're halfway through a joint and it starts canoeing, take a little bit of saliva or a little bit of water, whatever you're doing. If you're smoking on your own, just a little saliva, put it right around where the bottom of the like right now, if this was lit and canoeing, I would put it on this side and not the other side. You just want to kind of even it out and try to make a nice barrier because what it does is it just slows down it burning in that spot until that is dry. I had to do that once at the very beginning. Once I kind of just like tore that little tip off and I like lit it. I had to do it once and then it kind of just stayed where I wanted it forever. So I'm happy about that.
Nice. And that's a great tip. Great pro
Yes.
tip. Thank you, KBZ. I will say also, just a quick little sidebar. I got a chance to try the apple fritter earlier today from High State. It burned so slow. You know what I'm saying? I was playing ping pong earlier, having a blast. Big shout out to Chris coming over, you know what I'm saying, getting a session in. And I felt like I was smoking it forever. And I was like, it's definitely full flower. It had a beautiful, very like spice, like high, like star anise, maybe just sweet. You know, it was really nice, nutmeggy. It was good. It was very, very nice. And it was like, it had to be full flower. You know, when you're like pulling from a joint and like it doesn't feel like you're burning anything, but you look down and it's like the ashes correlate with the amount that you've been puffing. So it's like, you know, it's definitely burning. Sometimes you're puffing and puffing and puffing and puffing, and then you look down and it's like not moved at all. That's when it's like, okay, it's just a little suspect. But like this was like burning just like a regular chip, but it was like super milky smooth and didn't have to inhale hard and just full milky smoke. It was really nice. Once again, that was a High State from that was the High State. That was the apple fritter from High State. Okay, but very fair. Thank you, KBZ. And KBZ also, what are some of the negatives so far?
Negatives are that I slowly am losing, like, I'm slowly losing my vocabulary. Like, I don't know how to express what I want to express. Like, I know I have the words for it, and I know that there is like a word that would specifically express exactly what I want to say, but it just doesn't come to me. That is one of the main drawbacks.
Does that give you anxiety?
No, because I know the reason of like why it's happening. But if it were any more, it would give me anxiety. If it were like I can't express myself at all, I can't gather my sentences at all, that would give me anxiety.
Okay. Or maybe if you were in a predicament where the amount of interaction you have to have with something, for instance, you were during the daytime, or you know, you had this before you had a, you know, I can't mouth anything either on this. But nevertheless, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Love that. Maybe, like I said, maybe if you were in another predicament where you had to be more functional, it would give you more anxiety.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Very
fair. With that being said, another thing that I feel is lacking, I want to move around. I have something in the oven that I didn't even think of. There's something in my oven that I have to pull out in literally 2 minutes, and I don't want to get up, which is good for some things, but your boy hasn't eaten all day.
Wow. Oh,
and
okay.
Well, on choice anyway. I haven't eaten all day, so I've been looking forward to this food, but I don't want to get up and get it. So that's another drawback for me at this current moment. Otherwise, I see that in a different setting, in a different place where I could just be, you know, on my own or with somebody that I don't really have to talk to that much. And we just sit down and watch a show, or we sit down and we just like do our own thing, coexist. That would be amazing.
Okay. Love that. Love that. Okay. Very fair. Okay. Thank you, KBZ.
Yeah.
Do not forget to get that out of your oven. Do not burn your house down.
Wow.
Love that. And then Bree Dallas, what are we thinking so far, Bree?
It's sweet and tastes kind of like cereal, and it burns really smooth.
Nice. Have you been puffing on that for a long time?
No, I just lit it.
Oh, nice. Okay. I was gonna say it's still so big. Nice.
Yeah, I just lit it.
But it's
Still
definitely
doing
looks
really
like
good. It's not canoeing.
Right. It's got a big ember. I can see the cherry is really, really big on it. Is the blueberry or is the cereal flavor overpowering at all?
Oh no, it's super mellow.
Okay.
It could honestly easily be mistaken for almost any other flavor. They could pretty much say anything and they'd be like, yeah, that's that. Like general sweetness. I
Okay.
mean, like, you know, blueberry's blueberry, but this is kind of just like a sweet cream almost.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Very fair. And it's always a little bit more difficult to, put your finger on certain things when there are like essential oils and terpenes that are added to things. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just trying it from a strain straight up. Okay. Very fair. What direction do you think this is lending itself so far? I know you just started, but is this coming up as a more relaxing high? Is this more of an upbeat, stimulated kind of vibe so far?
I'd say kind of in between. It is listed as a hybrid, and I don't know. I worked all day and pretty much have a second job when I get home with the kids. So this is my first
Shout out
time
to all the
really,
moms.
and so yeah, it's nice and relaxing, helping me wind down. I don't really
Okay.
feel super sleepy. Might play a video game.
Nice. What video game?
Animal Crossing. Do something
Ah,
chill, like farming stuff.
yes, Bree. Yes. Also, big shout out to everybody that's vegan out there worldwide. Vegan, Bree, we don't have any vegan options as champagne poetry, but we're working on it. We're
I'm
working
not a
on it.
vegan. I'm vegetarian, but I
No,
do support vegans, and I support everyone doing their own
yes.
thing that they want to do.
Yes, and as we should, because to each their own. But I'm sorry, I meant to say vegetarian then. I don't know why.
I like there to be options, but I also am not a huge fan of tofu. You know, I really like vegetables, but just I think tofu in general is not super like good for you. And
Okay,
just not a fan of the flavor. It's pretty bland usually. Unless
sure,
it's like
sure.
heavily marinated for a long ass time, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I know you do know that's how you feel. This is about you. What's your favorite vegetable? Well, actually, I should say this. What's your favorite vegetarian dish?
um, I'd have to say curry. Um,
Nice, great
yeah, like
choice.
yellow potato curry with like peppers and
Carrots.
like
Beautiful.
lemongrass and stuff.
Oh, so good. Okay, so good. Di
Yeah, I like
makma.
ginger. Oh, ginger. I want there to be ginger in there, and I don't know. I like lime, so like I also like Mexican dishes. You know, with rice and
Mm.
beans and salsa and all that.
Okay, you're
Oh,
making me hungry.
yeah, I
Wow.
know. Me too.
Yeah.
Hey, you better get that food, Caleb.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
back there. It's back there.
Nice.
It's
Go get it.
waiting for me.
I love that. Okay, very fair. Thank you, Bree. Big shout out to Major League with their 1 gram joint.
Yes.
And I had the old Mendo Hashplant from Kiona. Honestly, I wrote down on the form, I said, recommend for one and wait, not necessarily one and done. So this is something that you would take your hit. You know what I'm saying? I've taken 3 hits so far. I was able to corner it, burn like a champ the entire time. Catches the ember really well. It's exactly as I would expect from Kiona. Like I said, doesn't really look the most appealing because it looks like a real bud stamen from a plant, but you can feel it when you put your hands on the gram bag, man. You can feel it. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it. It's a dried herb. It's supposed to be cured, and it is. The burn on it is great. This is probably like an 8 out of 10 smoothness wise. Um, I said the flavor is much more desirable than the actual smell is. I was very underwhelmed with the smell, actually. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more crazy. But I said the flavor was oatmeal-y, but there wasn't really any blueberry. It's sweet and it's got that like oatiness to it, but it's not necessarily like a sour like the terpene profile was on the nose. I said it's got a heavy, icy potency chest sensation when you hit it. When you hit like a lot of big cushions, they like give you that cooling like sensation, just takes over your yaya. And that's like kind of sits on your chest, and like especially for the first smoke of the day, that'll make you cough a little bit. So I feel like I got a little bit of that. I said, and it just kind of sits on the chest. But overall, definitely dry mouth immediately. Immediately, this has dry mouth. I hit this 3 times and I have dry mouth, which is a sign of anti-nausea, which is wonderful. Speaking of which, body wise, I do feel absolutely phenomenal. I feel so good right now. I literally woke up, like I told y'all, I was, you know, had a great day, went to work, got a practice session in, ate, went to sleep, and then woke up literally 30 minutes before this. And now my body literally feels like it's still in my bed. Like my head, I like, if I could not see my body, I would forget it was there. Literally, I would forget my body's here. I definitely would have let whatever it was in the oven burn if I was Caleb, and would have been very, very happy about it until I smelled the smoke and the nastiness in the air. This is something that is, I mean, it's great. The only thing I would knock this for is that I wish, I mean, I want a little bit more in the flavor, and I definitely want a little bit more in the curb appeal as far as the terpene profile goes. Now, is that me like, I don't know, pinch and dine? I don't know, I can't remember the term. But anyways, like doing the most, yes. This is still a fantastic rendition of this strain from Kiona. And I don't know if Kiona uses pesticide. I don't know if they list it. They do not list it, but they do have a scanner barcode. Let's see if Kiona scanner barcode works. Oh wait, no, that's not a scanner barcode. That's our price tag.
That is.
Never mind. Okay, very, very, very fair. I want to walk into, well, actually, before I jump into that, we're gonna go around and we're gonna dive into some of these desired effects. KBZ. As far as the head versus body height, what do you consider this more of?
I would definitely say more of a body high. This is hitting me in like, this makes me feel like a rock. Like my body is like centered around like where I'm sitting. It is not going anywhere. I feel like they really thought about this strain name, or they really thought about the effects, and they said, what can we call this? We're gonna say that we have thick thighs and we just say pumpkin pies, because it feels like you just got done eating that very fat feast during Harvest Fest, and you said, okay, we're gonna go sit down now, and we're not moving. You're watching that parade, you're watching that football game.
Wow.
But
so this would be perfect for like watching a football game.
It would be perfect for watching a football game. Anything where you don't have to physically interact with it, period.
Wow.
That'd be
Wow.
amazing. Will not be playing video games on this. I know that all of my motor functions are not where they should be.
They're hindered.
They're hindered.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, love that. And would you consider this more of a sedative or a more of a uplifting, physically high?
I would say sedative.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is this, I know it's more not functional than it is functional from your response, but is this more sedative or relaxing?
More relaxing. It is not sedative in the sense like I want to fall asleep. It just makes me just like not want to move. I'm still able to like listen and like comprehend everything,
Yeah.
even if I cannot like gather my words and gather my thoughts as much as I'd love to.
Oh, okay. I can definitely hear it in your voice as well. You're still very, you know, engaged, like you said, very aware, very alert, very in control, very conscious. Okay, very fair. Would you and well, you already answered that. Fantastic. So thank you, KBZ. And then this is for Miss Bree. What do we consider this more of a head high versus a body high? What do you think?
I think it's definitely more body high, but both equally. Both, yeah. I guess that doesn't make sense.
No, it does. If you think it's both, it's both. That's literally what it is.
For sure.
Okay.
And it's super tasty, and there's still a lot left.
Wow. Do you think you're going to be able to finish it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love Brie.
Oh yeah.
I literally love Brie. She's like, oh, of course. Oh, well.
It's lit. Unless it goes out on its own.
It's lit.
It's
Bree,
good. I don't want to waste it.
Bree, you need your own commercials. This is great. You
It's
literally
not
need
good
your
if you. I don't like it if you like relight it.
1,000 times. So that
I
means they
just want
did a
the
good.
whole- Yeah.
Yeah, that means they did a good job. Then that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
now Bree, would you consider this more sedative physically or more uplifting physically?
more sedative.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, because of that, would you label this or would you sell this as more of like a evening experience or more of an afternoon high type of experience?
I don't know. I could see myself like, I don't know, an hour from now, assuming places were open. I could go to like H&M and shop, or
Yes,
like
H&M.
maybe like Earthbound, and look at all the cool stuff.
Wow. What is Earthbound?
Definitely makes me feel like doing something, but
What
not
is
like,
Earthbound?
oh, Earthbound. I used to work there. It's a shop at the mall. They
Okay.
sell like imported stuff from different countries and also like clothes and
Shout out to
jewelry.
Earthbound. Okay, shout out to
Yeah,
Earthbound.
that place is cool. They have really good sales for the holidays too.
Look at that. Get your gift shopping in. Get your gift shopping. Okay, favorite place to go gift shopping, Bree. What's your favorite place to go gift shopping? 5, 4.
Lush.
Lush.
Mm.
What is Lush? Look at Caleb.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, you have to go. We're
Ah.
going. We're going.
What's
Um,
Lush?
Lush is
Ah.
a store where they have like all these handcrafted, and I think it's all vegan soaps, and they're so good. Like they smell so good, like out of this world. And they
It's
have like
like
Really?
it's like
makeup,
soaps, bath bomb, makeup, fragrances, hair care products.
That's
everything.
aromatherapy. You know I
Yes, it
love
is. It is.
aromatherapy.
You will
I
love
had
this store.
I would
I
never
had
leave.
friends that worked there, and they always smelled so good. I just wanted to hang
Wow.
out with them because they smelled good.
Wow. I'm back. Where's the things that smell like licorice and sandalwood? I'm back.
Oh
Where's
my
the Hindu
god,
Kush soap at? Where is the Hindu Kush soap?
licorice!
Imagine if you could wash your hands with banana run soap or Hindu
would-
Oh
Kush
my
soap.
I would
god,
die.
Can
I
we
would
do that?
die.
Can we do this? That needs to happen.
I
Hindu
got you.
Kush
A
and
terpene infused hand soap. That's easy.
like Agent Orange. We could do like cannabis strain names, but like have that
Yes.
flavor for the scent. That would be such
And we
a
could
fire,
sell them in HIGH-5 supply.
bro.
Did we
That
just
would
get
be
rich?
such. You could get rich. That would be
You have to
such a
edit this
good
part
idea.
out.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No.
Oh my god, yeah, we got it. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Or just mute it.
Or just mute it.
You could be like, I can't hear them. But that's a great idea. Okay, love that. Thank you, Bree. And then
Yeah.
I'll jump on this very quickly. I had the old Mendo Hashplant from Kiona and the loose flower. Head versus body high. I mean, this once again, just like Bree, this is very much so both. But I would say it's more on the head high. My sedation in my head from the top of my head is very, very heavy. And that's kind of guiding the experience. My eyes aren't as heavy as they usually are, which is a nice little note to this. But as you can see, I've only hit it 5 times. I only ground up a little snatch of a piece of the bud. And I'll show you guys how much I have left. Literally looks like I have an entire gram still in there, literally, and that's still 2 nugs. But now I have this entire bowl left. My dry mouth is actually so present that it's letting me know I'm already into the influence. So really, why do I even need to keep smoking? The next thing I'm going to do is go to sleep. So it's definitely more oriented for an evening kind of experience. And like I said, I woke up and I was telling Caleb before I started, I said, I'm ready. I'm ready now. I'm up now. And now I'm right back down. I'm literally right back down. Mary Jane was like, sit your ass down. But this is definitely a nice session. This is a nice smoke for the occasion. To be on the podcast, still social, still happy to be social. Do I know if I'm the most on point with the desired effects? Not necessarily. But this is what the form is trying to do to try to help me keep on track. Is this more uplifting versus sedative? I would say this is more uplifting. They're both present. Once again, out of 10, this is maybe like a 2 as far as sedativeness. But as far as uplifting, it's probably like a 7. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting really nice butterflies. Like I said, I'm getting really nice soothing vibrations as well from my vocal cords. Would I consider this a relaxing high? I mean, if I have to think about it that hard, maybe it's not relaxing. I think I'm just in a good mood, like in a good place right now. And as far as this point in time, at midnight on this Tuesday, big shout out to Jam on Halt on our holiday parties tomorrow. It is about to get a little reckless, but we're very excited and we shall be responsible and we're going to have a good time and let our hair down. So we're excited about that. But would I consider this a functional versus a not functional high? This is a not functional high. Like I said, my body still literally feels like I'm laying down. My head is here, but my body is completely in the bed, 1000%. And my legs keep going wild in the bed. Literally, my legs keep posing that question. I feel like if my legs could walk off right now, they would. Just like in it's like Adam's Family or whatever, like the little hand. Wow. I feel like my legs could just do that, and they would go straight to my bed, literally. This is something that, I mean, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't smoke this in public just because of the dry mouth. Definitely would not smoke this, on a date because of the dry mouth. That's funny. I literally went on a date the other day and I tried something on here that didn't have dry mouth. Can't remember what it is. I have to look that up again. But anyways, yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. Yo, y'all missed it. Yesterday, I referenced a sample form from 2016 and 2017. And I'm going to start to try and do this more often. When I come across a terpene profile, I know I've come across before. Such a wicked experience. That's all I'm going to say. Malcolm in 2016 was the same exact Malcolm as 2022. And the sample form, like, really though, speechless. I hadn't went that far back into because my sample forms are in a binder and they just kind of sit there. They kind of gather dust unless I'm like, oh, I got to go back and check something. Especially because I'm not an organ anymore. But you got to remember, it's not about the names of the strains. It's not about the names of the farms. It's about the terpene profiles that are in front of you. Regardless of what is told to you, it doesn't matter. It's about the terpene profile that's in front of you and how that affects you personally. And it was such a nice thing to see things still affecting me personally, exactly to that extent. Love it. Now it is time for the scale. I gotta say, this is the most dry mouth I think I've had, and I've probably maybe ever. My mouth is gunshot dry, and I was drinking water literally before this. Like I said, I woke up, so I literally woke up, was like, oh my god, my mouth is dry. Drank something and was like, well, that water is really good. Shout out to everybody who keeps forgetting to drink water. I do not drink enough water at all. I do not drink enough water at all. I try, literally try. I'm sure it'll affect me in the long run. All right, KBZ, what are we thinking? A scale of 1 through 10 and reminding people what it was.
So I had the thick thighs and pumpkin pies from Kaptain Yeti, our little red-haired friend. Super fun. I finished that joint. It was in one of my favorite wraps. I also forgot to mention that it was in an element wrap. I love element rice papers. I know everyone has their choices. Mine is objectively the best, but yeah, smooth smoke. Like I said, I fixed once for canoeing, and it, even with the relight, it stayed fine. Didn't even taste like refried when I relit it, which was nice. Great effects. I would definitely say that this is great for like after dinner, you're wanting to just chill and watch a good show, chill with the family, whatever. 1 through 10, would I buy it again? Would I recommend? I would say this is, at the current moment, no. No. It is an 8 out of 10. It's great. I was gonna give it a 6 out of 10 for the current moment, just because I don't want to feel like this right now.
Yes.
But I would give this overall an 8 out of 10. I would recommend this, would recommend this and buy it again, specifically for someone who's trying to like not go to bed, but not do anything.
Love it.
So, yeah. And I definitely get a lot of people that are like, I don't want to go to bed, but I don't want to be responsible for anything.
Yep.
You won't be responsible for anything.
Right. And like I said, I love the way you put that. Cannabis really is not so black and white. It's
Right.
not energetic versus drowsy. No, it can be incredibly specific. You know what I'm saying? For specifically you. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. Okay. Thank you, KBZ. And remind me what that was one more time. I'm sorry.
Doc and Yetis, hash infused. It's called thick thighs and pumpkin pies.
Captain Yeti or Doc and Yeti?
Captain Yeti.
Captain Yeti, Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, thank you, KBZ. Big shout out to Captain Yeti. 6 thighs and pumpkin pie save lives. Also, KBZ, what's your favorite pumpkin pie topping? Go. 5, 4, 3,
Nutmeg.
2, 1, go. What?
Nutmeg. I don't. You
As
don't
a
even have to.
topping.
Oh, okay. Like a. Well, okay, whipped cream.
I love that. Okay, no, I thought you were saying nutmeg as your topping, which also.
I mean, I sprinkle nutmeg as on the top. It's great.
I love that.
Little raw nutmeg is so nice.
I saw a Chopped episode. This gentleman scooped out vanilla ice cream, put it on the plate, and then sprinkled raw curry powder on it. The judges were like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever had in my life. Alex Gornishelli said she was going to steal it and do that. I've tried this. It actually is like really good.
Yellow curry powder?
Yellow curry powder.
That would
sprinkled
be
on
all
top
right.
of.
Hear me out real quick.
Yes.
1 minute. There's a place called, it's in Portland. It's 50 Licks ice cream.
Yes, I've been.
And they have the golden milk flavor is like what you're talking about. It's literally turmeric, ginger, curry, like, but it's in an ice cream and it's like vanilla and coconut and it's so
That's
good.
amazing.
It's so good. I ate a whole pint of it in one night and I threw up. I'm sorry. But it was so good and I would do it again. I would do it again.
Not even phase. They said,
no.
I'd do it again. More space?
Yes. 10 out of 10.
More room?
Exactly. She gave
like,
it a 10
can I
out
have
of 10.
more? I want more.
That's so funny. I actually had a chance to go to 50. Shout out to 50 Licks out there on Anchorney, I think it is. But nevertheless, or I know it's by Anchorney. But I tried their mango sticky rice the last time, Brie, and it was good. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was okay. I would seek it out. Their strawberry ice cream is very good. It's like the best strawberry ice cream I think I've ever had, and that's what like
I've
they're
never
known
tried
for.
anything except their golden milk one. I tried it once, and I was like, "Yo, this is the ice cream right here."
Wow, Bree, next time you go, please try the strawberry because it really is that good. It really
I do like
is that good.
You'll get both.
Yeah, well, yes, you're like, hey, yes.
I'll do that.
Okay, very fair. Also, I want to give a big Bree. We're gonna jump to, and thank you, KBZ. And Bree, we're gonna jump to you. Scale of 1 through 10. Would you buy that again and remind the people what it was?
Well, I'd have to say, I did buy it again, and I do enjoy it quite a lot. It's one that I would definitely buy again. Probably a different flavor, just to try a different one, different strain. And then yeah, that's about it. I do like it. I think it's about a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I would try a different type to see if there's another one better. But I do feel super pleasantly head buzz. Not like any of those like body vibrations that you were mentioning, like specifically. I'm just kind of feeling pretty light in the head and nice, comfy. It's definitely not harsh. I feel no harshness after smoking that whole, what is it? I think it's like a full gram or something. Yeah, it's a full
Okay.
gram.
And that's great news because that, like I said, that look thick.
Yeah, I usually don't actually smoke a full gram. I usually do half grams. So, I mean, these ones are really nice.
Does that
Kaptain.
mean that it's maybe not as potent as other things you smoke because you were able to smoke the full gram?
Um,
What do you think?
mm, I don't know. My tolerance has been a little bit weird. I've been doing too many edibles, and
Mm.
yeah, I did a whole week of no smoking and just edibles. So
And
I
how
think
was that?
um horrible. I just
Wow.
really like smoking.
Yeah, smokers are smokers. 100%.
Yeah, but when the lungs won't allow, you just don't.
You make
Yeah.
do.
You have to listen to the temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen to the temple.
But yeah, I feel pretty nice, like not tired by any means, just super relaxed after work. And yeah, I could probably just like lay on the couch and play a video game and till I get sleepy.
Nice. Do you see yourself smoking anything else after this?
Definitely not.
Wow. Nice. Okay.
Oh
So
yeah,
it
I pretty much got this as a nightcap kind of thing.
nice. Okay. And it treated you like that last time, from what you remember.
Yes, and I think it's pretty comparable to oleum, like sugar cone.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's just my opinion.
Excellent. Okay, very fair. Okay. And thank you, Bree. Appreciate you. Also, big shout out to Bree. Very happy to see you jump on here,
Yes.
as always.
Oh yeah,
Gotta
I
love
was
it.
like, I'm awake and I have this whole gram and it's
Yeah.
fantastic and I would love to tell everyone about it because I already did. I told a few people at work today and I was like, that one's really good. You should try it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's good. And also, I wanted to mention before it's over that these are really good from Full Spec. I know it's open. Sorry. Let me put that back. Um,
No,
dang
you're
it.
great.
It's on. It's in my battery. This is the Full Spec. Can you read it?
Yeah,
Eggnog
eggnog.
dog.
Okay, so it's Mr. Nice crossed with London Pound Cake.
That sounds fire.
So good.
That's
Really good.
really wow. That is that what treat does that one treat you like a nightcap as well?
Oh, for sure. This is a very sleepiness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that combo sounds like it would be. And Sean, I love that packaging on that. Hold that up one more time.
Oh
Because I
yes,
was looking at the other
they
day.
have a holiday. It's their holiday special.
Yeah, they're beautiful. It stands out very nicely in the case for some reason. It's great. I love it.
Does these
They all look really good. I think this one definitely caught my attention because I really like London Pound Cake and I also really like their Mr. Nice. So
Mm,
definitely, definitely excited about this one.
yes. What we
I
saying,
hope
KBZ?
I hope these crosses stay. I mean, it'd be cool if they are just available during, the holidays. But Mr. Nice is one of their staples, and I love them. I love it on its own, and I can't wait to try this because lemon pound cake is amazing. They also have a ton of other crosses. Like
Yeah.
they have 6 different crosses for their holiday line right now. Shout out to HIGH-5 for getting all of those 6 plus whatever we have in the back because it's amazing.
Yes. In time for the holidays. So
In
shout
time
out
for
to
the
high
holidays,
five.
yes.
Yes. 100%.
But yeah,
100%. Okay, very fair. Thank you, KBZ, and thank you, Bree. And I had the old Mendo Hashplant. Honestly, from Kiona, unfortunately, the leading factor is my dry mouth. My mouth is drier than a camel's hump, 1000%. This is like, I mean, I'm in a good mood. I'm very social, but I'm very lazy with like my social focus. I'd rather write how I'm feeling on the sample form than actually engage with the podcast yet. I've wrote almost nothing so far. So that's something I don't necessarily care for in the actual high. I will say, just like in the episode, the hard apple cider from Captain Yeti, that one is very persistent in each task. Very good for focus. You're like a dog with a bone. Once you start something, you finish it. You're not good for multitasking. But like I was about to have my friends over and play ping pong today. Got a chance to try that. Was like turning on the light. I spent like 30 minutes adjusting my ring light over the ping pong table to make it like perfect. Like you just doesn't let you, anyways, this is not like that. This is like, I'll get to it when I get to it, if I get to it. But in the back of my mind, it's like, you got to get to that. You got to get to that. This is the little sister from Everybody Hates Chris. Tanya. This is a Tanya high. Very much so. Very much so. Little devil's advocate. But it's like, I'm not really doing anything wrong, and I'm like not really necessarily doing anything right. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I could easily veer into the path of, being lazy, being less proactive, kind of slouching off, still having a good time, but not in the most productive, proactive manner. What would I recommend this for? I mean, definitely pain. Like I said, no matter where you are, your legs are going to walk off and go do whatever they want to do, whatever's best for them. I'm almost getting like, maybe like sit down and watch a movie. I'm probably going to try and watch Rush Hour 2 again. I watched Rush Hour 1, such a good movie. Oh. I watched Rush Hour 2. Chris Tucker is so funny in Rush Hour 2 so far. I made it like 15 minutes in, then I fell asleep. Like I told you, I fell asleep. I usually always fall asleep. So I'm going to try and watch it again and not fall asleep, which I highly doubt. I'm literally drinking water, looking up, and my mouth is gunshot dry already. I don't know how they managed to do this. Suck all of the saliva out of it. If you want to break up with your girlfriend, go ahead and smoke this. 1000%. As far as like my creativity, I mean, it is very creative. You know what I'm saying? Definitely creative. But the motivation isn't there to actually apply that creativity to anything necessarily. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of another thing that this might be good for, but really, I think this is just a late medication kind of flower. Now, when it comes to that, this is a late night occasion kind of flower. So you say, okay, well, Malcolm, would you recommend this, Malcolm? Well, no, I wouldn't necessarily say I would recommend this because there's other late night options that are definitely got more that have more curb appeal. I think that there's other late night options that have better flavor. Like I said, this has some flavor. It's oatmeal-y. It has a sweetness to it, but it's nothing blowing my mind. The Tahi Tahiz from Cedar Creek yesterday. See the episode. That blew my mind. And that is also in the budget tier. As I say, is the Wild West. But nevertheless, this Kiona Old Mendo Hashplant, yeah, this is not that type of experience. So I would say, this is the only reason why I would not buy this again. This is the only reason why I might not recommend this now. If somebody's looking to try out Kiona and they haven't tried Kiona, and it was this and like a couple other strains from Kiona on the show. Let's say, I don't know, one of their Thai strains and another one. I'm not a fan of the sativas usually. I'm sure there's certain exceptions. I know KBZ thoroughly enjoys the dread bread. Yes. But I would be like, this is a good representation of Kiona. Like if you wanted like Kiona to see what they were about, this is a good recommendation of it for sure. And this is an indica. It sounds like an indica, and surely this is, got great terpene profile. It's sour blueberry. You knew what sour blueberry was going to do to you, Malcolm. Yes, I did know what sour blueberry was going to do to me. So like I said, perfect for midnight. Lazy, hungry, happy, high. That's what blueberry is to me. Lazy, hungry, happy. Lazy, hungry, happy. Lazy, hungry, happy. Like we're learning a new language. Big shout out to everybody learning Duolingo. I got to the or I don't know, the second to last. Let's see. I'm in the Pearl League now, as you guys can see. You see those 2 gray spots? Those are the last 2 spots for like the leaderboards. It doesn't go any higher than that. And I'm like, these are the other ones that I had already. You can kind of see me like going back through it. But nevertheless, I made it to the second to last one and didn't get out of 20th place. These people are like on Duolingo the entire time. Like literally the entire time. What?
They kicked me out of like the second bronze tier.
Well, and you know what, Bree, but that's okay. Bree, the most important thing is you're doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Bree, I tell them all the time, Bree, I get on here and I ramble, I say it's changed my life. Duolingo has changed my life. Changed my life. Turned 1 trip to Brazil to 2 trips to Brazil. I'm so excited. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to go live in Brazil during the winter months and then come to Oregon during the summer months.
Whoa. You have already gone to Brazil?
No, I have 2 trips now. I'm going in February. I'm going to Rio de Janeiro for Carnival. I'm going for Carnival. And then I'm going back in August. I'm going to Sao Paulo.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know that. I knew about 1 trip. And I thought, when you said that, I thought you said you already win. I was like, whoa.
No, I said it's turned 1 trip to Brazil into 2 trips to Brazil. As I continue to learn Portuguese and I get better at it, I love
Portuguese. I'm gonna send you some Portuguese songs that are very nice, and you can tell me what they are saying because I don't know.
I have trouble, as KBZ knows, I have trouble with music, but please send them to me. But I do have trouble with music because I feel like
practice, you know, you can hear it.
Oh, of course.
It's kind of easy. It's kind of like in the tune, you know, it's like kind of
like bossa nova kind of.
Oh, absolutely. I love bossa nova. It's like my absolute favorite genre. It's so uplifting. It's so good. It's like I'm on the beach and I have no cares.
Yeah, literally. That's what this is. That's what kind of high this is also. It's the Ipanema Beach high.
I feel that about the joint I had as well. It's definitely something you kind of vibe and yeah, for sure.
I wonder how you say vibe in Portuguese.
Oh, you know the Kiona, the monolith is really good if you want like just emotional relief.
Yes.
You know, like just
yes, that's one of my favorites actually.
Feel anything at all. Just be like all numb.
Yes. Is it really numbing? Numbing literally is the word, and that's an Afghanica hybrid too. We love Monolith. Monolith is so good. I can't give Monolith enough praise, period. And we tend to get Kiona we have them in the joints, but not right now. But we do have Kiona joints right now. They're out of the triangle
I think I saw Kiona joint, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, we have Kiona joints. We definitely do.
Yeah.
They're just out of the triangle kush, which I was selling the hell out of that because that is great as well. But nevertheless, sorry. This is also very lazy, like I said, lazy socially, prone to ramble, prone to get off track. Like I said, this is a scale of 1 through 10. This is like, this is very potent. This is 7.5 out of 10. Gets the job done. It's nothing to necessarily write home about. Therefore, out of the other 135 options that we have, I'm going to choose something else off of the shelves of HIGH-5, 9 times out of 10. And I can't see this being the thing I might recommend over really many other things. So I will say this is at a lower budget tier, lower middle tier option, and you can use your discount on it. So there is that. I could see you maybe buying a large amount in this and then kind of getting a great cut on it in that respect. But it seems as though this has brought us to a close. I want to give a big shout out to everybody out there smoking weed, period. To my coworkers and colleagues, appreciate y'all as always. Remember to stay high and humble, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace. Have a good one, y'all.